All right, welcome into we'll just call it Braves briefing. I call the minor league report the baby Braves briefing, so we'll just stick with the theme of alliteration. It's a mixed bag, really. Ronald Acuna Jr. is hitting 365. As you can see, this slash line is legendary. Already a two-WAR player in 19 games. Yeah, obviously, I don't expect that to keep up at that pace, but if anybody's capable of hitting 365 over a season, it's him. I mean, Chipper Jones did it back in 2008. He hit 364, and he was like 37 when he did that. Pretty incredible. Lawrence Butler. Okay, this is where the mixed bag begins. It just hasn't been a good year for him at all. There's no way to sugarcoat it. Everything is way down, and I don't expect it to be like this forever because the man has an 89 overall, and he was a great hitter last year. And he will get better because I need him to because I'm monetarily invested and emotionally invested. Got high hopes, big plans for this young player, and I think he'll eventually turn around. If he doesn't, we'll have to move him down the lineup. Austin Riley, 250 average. I wish they would put like stuff like OBP and at least OBP on here because like just having to go to this every time and WAR too. Like even baseball reference. This is like a little side tangent. Like even baseball reference is wised up and they put WAR on the just main section with the regular stats. That information is kind of important. And like to just be able to see it on the front of the player card would be great. But what 9 walks, 7 strike. I don't think I've ever seen Austin Riley with more walks than strikeouts. And his OBP is still not that high. That's hilarious. Man, I'm still waiting on like he's just consistent. You see that 4.6. It never stopped the consistency. 4.7, 3.5, 4.6, 4.1, 4.1. Like this guy just does the same thing every year basically. Ton of home runs, ton of RBIs. Like I just want that like 1 year. Well, I mean, this was a great hitting year. Like it's crazy to me that that's only a 4.1 WAR. Like these numbers feel familiar, by the way. Like I'm a big numbers junkie. Like it's why my videos why I'm so long. I get thinking about things that I've seen in the past. It feels like Nolan Arenado had a season like this, really similar to this in terms of homers and RBIs. And yeah, I got to look that up because if I said some shit like that and wound up going back and looking at it later, like it just wouldn't hit the same. But it's probably not exactly like that. But these numbers feel very deja vu. Damn, he did have a year really similar to that. In 2015, 42 home runs, 130 RBIs, a 286 average, 287, excuse me. That even the average was almost the same. Holy shit! Like I knew I'd seen something similar to this before for a third baseman. What was his WAR? 6.3. Why did he get a 6.3? I don't understand it. Austin Riley's numbers were superior. Slugging and OBP were, or excuse me, OPS were higher. I don't get it. Like, why is he only a 4.1? Oh wait, I don't think this game takes defensive WAR into account. Like okay, WAR's pretty good because like Aaron Donald's WAR was a 3.9, Austin was a 4.1, so it's pretty much the same thing. And but they had really similar numbers, and the defense made him a 6.3 because of course he's the greatest defensive third base I've ever seen in my lifetime. But yeah, it's a really similar year. That is nuts. I knew I'd seen something similar. Okay. How long? Oh God, the video's it's only 4 minutes, but yeah, I couldn't help myself. The numbers. Matt Olson, not a good year, striking out too much. Uh, yeah, we're gonna have to blast through these because I spent too much time on unrelated stuff. Hey, this dude's hilarious. The average is always pretty good. Low OBP, amazing slugging, amazing OPS. You know what you're getting with Byron Buxton. I couldn't ask for more. Just hit home runs, doubles, triples, and steal bases, baby. Ivan, I could have sworn he got caught stealing 12 times last year. See, that's the numbers thing. I don't remember 13 times. That doesn't sound right. Maybe it is. Ivan Herrera, when you play the game as much as I do, and you do day to day ops, you're gonna get obsessed. You're gonna get lost in the numbers a little bit, especially you looking at as much numbers in text as me. Oh yeah. But okay, this is great. This is the positive part of the mixed bag. Ivan Herrera signed up long term, and he's hitting great. Dude, I wish they put D-War on here so I could know how good my players are playing on defense. So I understand why that's not a part of the game. Wait, is it because they don't like have like the metrics to measure it or what? That's probably what it is because there's not many defensive metrics on this game besides like fielding percentage. But yeah, these are all respectable. So Slash, point 0.8 WAR, couldn't be happier with this guy the way he's hitting so far. Proud of that deal so far. Willie Adames off to a fast start, unlike last year. He's off to a fast start contact wise. Not hitting many home runs. Those how he started last year. Not many dingers, but low average as well. So at least you got the average part, and he wound up with a pretty strong year last year. So I'm not worried about anything. By the way, I said I expect a lot less stolen bases this year. That 54 is going to be an anomaly year. I was just trying to like just change the game last year. I was literally stealing every time I had somebody on base with over 75 steal or 70 speed, and went a little crazy with it. 54 steals was not going to happen again. And as you see, he's only got 3 in 20 games. We're toning it down a lot. All right, Ozzy. Because I'm not trying to get you guys hurt. Ozzy got hurt last year, and he came back. He's never been the same. These are horrible numbers. He's got a negative WAR. I'm sorry, you got a ninth for hitting like that. What the fuck? Jesus, man. And Carson Williams does need to move up because he's been great. Glad I saw it because I wouldn't have noticed him over on the bench. He hit 2 home runs in back-to-back games. You heard me right, 2 home runs in back-to-back games. That's why his OPS and stuff are ridiculously high. He only plays half the time. 0.5 WAR in 13 games. Love it. Hope he keeps that up. Luis Garcia, 107. What can you say? Let's move to pitching. Blast through that. Not much to talk about because this game's pretty basic with pitching. Yeah, I mean, I like where we're at. Not making any changes, wholesale changes. Strom struggling, but man, he needs to turn around. 1 year, 9 million. He's old, but you know, I thought a 1 year deal couldn't hurt us, and he can't. Just whatever we get out of him is great. Bender is really high ERA, surprisingly. Moreno's been great. Mentor is amazing since he came back. It would be nice if I could see what team he was previously with. We'll never know now. He's been great since he came back and replaced Tanner Scott. Kyle Finnegan and Luke Weaver man in the back of the bullpen. They're going to be fine in the end. We'll look at awards and the Baby Braves briefing and we'll in the video. Max Kepler, how about that? That's not going to happen. Max Kepler. How is Ronald Acuna Jr. not in the MVP voting at all? He's hitting 365. Rookie of the Year, Carson. I can see that. This is his first year, actually. Oh yeah, I mean, played 2 games last year. That doesn't count. Oh wait, so how do they figure these fucking defensive awards? Like he's the Gold Glove. Why though? Because he got the most putouts. Is that what it is? We should explain it. Or is it just ratings? What the fuck? Holy shit! You see that? Damn, it's like a clean sweep for the infield. Herrera, Olsen, Ozzy, Austin Riley, Willie. It's literally a clean sweep for the infield for the Gold Glove. I wish I could put that in the thumbnail. How the fuck would I do that? That's nuts. I mean, we're playing amazing defense. It's almost the outfield too. Jesus Christ. Man, we got to be the number 1 defensive team in the league, right? I never know where to find this shit. How do you look at that? Like, is there even a defensive tab? I don't think there is. Like, what do I care about? Nah, I'm not fucking with that. Let's just look at Baby Braves briefing, get this over with. Cam, nothing's changed ratings wise. Let's just look at him. Oh yeah. Oh no, actually, Jackson Churio is excuse me, that's his brother, Jason Churio, is progressing, and I can't wait to see him in the Major League Club. We might see him this year, actually. Yeah, ETA 2026 sounds about right. Yeah, our farm system has been rebuilt. It took me 2 years, but I love where it's at. A lot of A's, a lot of B's. Last year we had like two A's at the top, one B, and like the rest were C's. So we've done a bang up job in just a couple of years. All right, guys, that's pretty much the video. I'm sorry I got kind of long, but I had to look at those numbers, and in the end, I was right. They're very similar years, almost identical. All right, I'll be back for some regular simming stuff. Happy to be back in the swing of things. Pun intended. Go Braves.